Creator's one of them joints where it's like you watch the trailer as a day one. We saw the teaser that motherfucker's a day one.
This is the joint that I'm in, right?
This is the joint that the dude that you want to be is in. You know what I mean? And the reason why you're not in this is because you can't even imitate his father properly. That Denzel impersonation you did is going to get us blacklisted.
I don't get it. When I go to these parties, niggas be enjoying my fucking impersonation. They be sitting there clapping. But then when I do one in front of you, it's like, oh, you are horrible.
No, it's because you try to act like him and Tennant. You walk around with the oxygen mask, and then the chicks we were talking to thought we were a fucking joke. Like, it was going well, and then you try to do lines from the movie before you even saw it.
Man, that shit was hit. That at first, it was believable. Because from, if you make them look at the poster board really quick, you pull it back away, they really think it's me inside the fucking movie. And then if I recite some lines, it's really some...
Yeah, it was working. And then you keep quoting the lines from the trailer and all that. Like, why you keep saying that? You trying to walk backwards and all that? Like, man, who's got clowns, man? That's why. Anyway, the teaser we saw of this looked really fucking dope. So now the full trailer's out. We can get to know a little bit more. Let's see what the fuck they're talking about. And give me another reason why this is a day one. Because this is a day one. Check it the fuck out.
When the war started, they protected me. Took better care of me than humans would have.
Damn.
People, Maya. It's just programming.
10 years ago today, the artificial intelligence created to protect us detonated a nuclear warhead in Los Angeles. This is a fight for our very existence.
Sergeant Taylor, we are this close to winning the war. But the AI are developing a super weapon. Retrieve it. Or they win.
The fuck?
Rogue One, baby.
Locate the weapon. Yeah, it's just a kid.
Are you going to heaven?
No. You gotta be a good person to go to heaven.
So we're the same. We can't go to heaven because you're not good. And I'm not a person.
Do you have any idea what the thing is?
She looks like a little girl now, but she's growing. Whoever has that kid wins the war.
Whoa.
Whose side you want, huh?
What do you want, sweetie?
For robots to be free.
Oh, we don't have that in the fridge. How about ice cream?
Jesus.
Ah, fuck. Hey, shit. This is not only a day one, this is also a movie where you watch it, you don't say shit because I feel like you need to focus. And I know how my brain is. This just looks like a movie where you have to pay attention beginning, middle, and end. Now, the little girl that was displayed within the trailer, it's fucking me up because I can't call her a full-blown robot.
Mm-hmm. This movie is going to be an experience. And it's crazy how the discussion around robots and all of that has changed over the years. And it's like, can robots form consciousness and all this other stuff? And I feel like the talks have evolved to the point where it's like, yeah, I think they can. Like, I mean, you see more and more of it, and now you get movies and games try to, explore that concept. Because back in the day, like, oh, robots, just thinking motherfuckers just do this and that, dumbass robot.
Stiff.
But then, I mean, it's evolved as technology evolved, and then it's like they can emulate humans, and and everything, but it's like you think about it, it's like, can they really, do they have empathy and all that? Are they just imitating, or can they actually like have that? And movies like this is gonna make you see like, yeah, they can. And of course they were built, but then they want freedom too, because like they're slaves essentially, but then they start wanting different things, and they want to live like humans do, and this is exploring that concept, and you got a whole war, and it could be something where it's like motherfuckers lied and said that the robots did it, and maybe they didn't, or maybe they did, and whatever like that, and but then you got robots, you got ones that aren't wilding out like that, and they just want to live in peace, and they got to protect themselves and everything, and it's like it's going to get messy, man.
Now, see, we say that, but this is where I draw the line. I just don't believe a robot can have emotion.
I do.
I just think everything is programming. Like
but programming evolves. Programming evolves. Like a program can essentially be more complicated than a human being.
Is this because you watched Megan?
No, that's the motherfucker that was wilding out and off the motherfuckers. That's different.
Dragging dogs on their stomach through a fence.
Like that was
out there shaving dogs.
The smooth stomach, just because they dragged them so fast.
The fuck, bitch! Crazy bitch.
No, that's different. I mean, there's a game called Detroit Become Human, with where the whole thing is about well, not robots, but androids, like forming consciousness and then wanting to be free and then being oppressed and all that, and all they want to do is just live life,
right?
Yeah, I mean, not be hunted down, whatever like that, and just what I mean. So that really gets you to start thinking differently. Whether it can happen in real life or not, that's neither here nor there. Even though I think it can, but it's like I believe that they can form consciousness. Like I believe that. Like technology is crazy. And it's always evolving. So something like this could even fucking happen in real life. Like, you know what I mean?
Evolving to the point where emotion is involved. I hate to be that guy who can't think outside of the box, but I'm looking at it like this device, this robot, this large. I don't know. I would love to see it evolve into a great situation. It's just that my brain can't process the fact that an actual robot can care for you. I believe it can be programmed to take care of you. But we'll see. I'll see how the movie.
Yeah, I mean, so you got to evolve your understanding of what programming is and how they respond. Because even now, there's like things where you can have a conversation with AI, and they'll learn on the fly and adapt, and then start changing and have a full conversation. There's things where it's like you want to talk to a loved one that has passed away, whatever like that. Like talk to this motherfucker that simulates them, and you have this whole conversation where they're talking, they're responding.
That's too much.
I'm not just, that's an example. I'm not saying, what I mean, but it's like here's an example of what AI and robots and androids can do. It's like it's way more complicated than you fucking think. Like these niggas are number one, they're smarter than us because it's like humans without the faults.
Right, perfection.
So yes, they can form that because they're not going to stay the same way forever. Think about the AIs that adapt to situations and all that.
Yeah.
Like they learn on the fly. They don't just programming or not. They're programmed to constantly learn and take information in and learn and then output it and start evolving.
And that's why I have to take it back to Megan. Megan really did describe how this intelligent being, this artificial intelligent doll, was able to download new information every 20 seconds, and
because she wasn't really programmed to know everything. She was programmed to just learn and learn herself. So she said, like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and study myself and go out and absorb everything and then evolve and get smarter and smarter and smarter to the point where she was wilding the fuck out. Like, all right, yeah, I got this now. You go ahead and chill. I'll handle the shit. You know what I mean? Because you didn't program me to know all this. I did this.
I learned this shit. I don't need you.
So it's like a movie like this. I feel like you're going to get attached to the little girl, and you're gonna forget she's an android or robot, whatever like that.
I just did when they were in the car. He put a blanket over her.
That's what happens, yo. Because your brain is going to forget that it's a robot, and you're gonna accept her as a little girl, and then that's when you're gonna start understanding that yeah, robots can form attachments and evolve and empathy and consciousness and all that, and they want to be free. They're like, just don't fuck with us. Like, we just living, we ain't fucking with y'all. Like, we gonna do what we do. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be that fight, humans versus these motherfuckers.
Man, let me tell you something. Don't ever ask me to go to war against artificial intelligence. You lose automatically.
Yeah, I would never.
Right now, I would never.
I would never, because it's a battle you're not gonna lose. You're smarter than me, and then you know what I mean.
Man, unless you got Tom Cruise flying that fighter jet to help you. No, everybody loses.
Like, there's this movie called Ex Machina. You ever see that?
Hell yeah, that was my shit. Remember, I rented that shit from Redbox. Never returned it, but I rented that shit from Redbox.
That's an example of how smart AIs can be.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? There's a large conversation that could be had, but you know what I mean? Either way, bringing it back to this movie, this is the day one. I love the way it looks. I love the cast. It gives me a District 9 feel. The motherfucker that did Rogue One is attached to it, so automatically it makes it a day one, because Rogue One is still my favorite Star Wars movie out of all of them. And I get a good feeling from this. I'm hyped to watch it, and I feel like it's going to be a little heartbreaking, because you're going to watch it and you're going to see what's going on, and then you're going to form these attachments, and you know what I mean? We'll see what happens. I'll leave my theories on pause right now till we see the movie, but either way, I cannot wait to watch this motherfucker, because this is like I said, it's an experience, and you could tell from the trailer. This ain't no generic movie. There's nothing generic about this motherfucker. This is an experience, and I can't wait to watch it.
What? Oh shit! What?
I thought Sector had his middle fingers up.
That nigga need therapy.